Another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice in it. Um, this a brand new year, 2023, and it's all about love. It's all about keeping that forgiving heart. You know what I'm saying? It's about trusting the process and knowing everything that you overcome, knowing how far you have come to get to where you are. You know what I mean? Don't allow anybody to trick you out your spot. Don't allow anybody to deteriorate you from your path. You gotta trust the Most High. You gotta know that Jesus is Lord. You gotta understand that the blood is alive. See, it was times when you was down, when you was out, when you was weary, when you was struggling, when you was going through some things. But see, God came and turned it around. So the enemy may be trying to get you to worry right now, trying to get you to be depressed or try to fix somebody or change something that you can't change. But you gotta understand, you wasn't born yesterday. See, the devil ain't got new tricks. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun. So we've been fighting the same devil. You see what I mean? But you gotta know where your health and strength come from. You gotta know that when you getting in that word, when you sharpening your iron and iron sharpen iron, you are going to defeat that enemy. See, the enemy only going to use people around you that you love to try to attack you, to try to tear you down, to try to make you feel like you're not who you say. You know what I'm saying? Because if you pay attention to it, it's not the people that don't know you. It's the people that do know you. And it be your family, be the closest to you, that's trying to destroy you, that's trying to take you out, that's trying to defeat you. You thinking it's love, you thinking everything is cool, but the whole time they backstabbing you, they spread rumors about you, they lying about you, they gossiping about you, and you just have that loving heart to where you just want to continue to pour out to them. You continue to want to help them. You want to see them make it. You want to see them do good and see you the go-to person. They know they can come to you. They know they can trust you. They know they can open up to you and tell you all about it. You see what I'm saying? But see, when you need somebody, no one is there for you, and that's okay. But that should let you know that you are a leader. That should let you know that you are strong and you're not alone. You see what I'm saying? And it's okay, but sometimes you have to pull back. Sometimes you have to accept what you can't change and don't let it get you off track. Hey, from Florida. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. God bless you. You know, sometimes you have to do, we sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do. You know what I mean? And we got to keep that forgiving heart, and we can't let the enemy get us caught up in arguing or saying things that we don't mean. And, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth. You know what I mean? We know who we are. So if the enemy is attacking you and the enemy trying to make you prove yourself or trying to make you doubt yourself, you have to go within yourself. You have to trust the process. You have to know that greater is he that is within me than he's in the world. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you're not being attacked, then you're not doing something right. If everything is just pieces of cream and you all comfortable, then it's something you're not doing right. Because the enemy ain't bothering you. You see what I'm saying? So what you want to do is begin to pray for those who hate you without a cause. Because when you on this journey, when you on this walk, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand that it's going to get hard. What's your learning disability, man? Love the content. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn, you gotta know that it's gonna be a journey. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know you're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have days where you're not feeling it, where you just want to give up, where you want to quit, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can get off focus by chasing the dream or chasing what really doesn't matter. But what really does matter is Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because we can go about life thinking we got it all figured out, thinking you know, everything is good. But sometimes we have to check ourselves. Sometimes we have to slow down and pay attention to what's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, trouble easy to get into, but hard to get out of. So sometimes we just have to step back and we have to see what's in front of us. We got to see who we dealing with. We got to see what this person is about. What is this hidden agenda? Like, what is this person really up to? Because if it's love, then why you feeling the type of way? You know what I'm saying? Why is it a tug of war? Why is it a back and forth? You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just don't make sense. You know, it just don't make sense. And you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. We gotta let go. We can't control things that's out of our control. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just about sometimes you just gotta let go. You gotta let go of what you can't control. Out with the old, in with the new. When it's time for a change, you gotta know when to make that change. You gotta know when to move on. You gotta know when it's time to wash your hands and dust your feet. You know what I mean? Because time ain't gonna wait for no man. So you know what I'm saying? If you dealing with anything that's costing you, that's keeping you at a standstill, when you feel like you can't move forward, it's time to reanalyze. It's time to let go. You know what I'm saying? But everything we go through is to make us stronger. Because no matter what attack come your way, you always gonna defeat it. You always gonna win. You always gonna overcome it. And that's just because who God has called you to be. But we can't make a mistake at thinking we the ones who running the show. We the ones who are somebody, or we the ones are great. You know what I'm saying? Blessed God give it, blessed He take it away. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in what you have. Don't get caught up at how people treat you. But then you get caught up in God. You get caught up on how you is treating yourself and how you treating others. I know it get annoying. I know sometimes you just want to be left alone. You just wish people mind their business, but it's like the smiling faces you see behind the veil, but then they just want your attention. They just want to get in your presence. They just want to you know, just involve themselves. You know what I'm saying? Even though you see their attentions and it just get tiring, you know what I'm saying? It just get dull. Like, why don't you you know, like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? And we shouldn't be that way. I don't know, but it's just evil. You know what I'm saying? It's just you're wrestling with evil all the time, and it's just like, oh my God, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can see it a mile away, and it's just like people be trying to plot on you. People be trying to throw you under the bus and start things with you to catch you in a trap, but you already see the trap. You already see the plot. You see what I'm saying? So then you gotta play this role. You gotta play this role just to throw them off, or just to you know, so you won't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. You know what I'm saying? I be tired, can't catch a break. Exactly. You know, you trying not to let your left hand know what your right hand doing, but at the same time, it get annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you bothering me for? I don't know you. I ain't did nothing to you. Why you bringing it my way? I know it's an attack from Satan, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it just be like, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's just like, you just be want to take matters in your own hands. Like, let me deal with this and let this person know I see everything that they doing. But then that's a doorway for Satan to get in, because some people not level-headed. Some people don't have sense. Some people be looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't like to see that you always smiling or you always have peace. Even though you have your own storm or your own trials that you facing, you just don't show it like that. And thank God, because you don't look like what you've been through. You know what I mean? And so people begin to hate you for that. People begin to tear you down for that, or gang stalk you, you know what I'm saying, make you feel some type of way just for coming outside, just for showing up and showing out, you know what I mean? But the devil is a lie, because last time I checked, God gave me life, you know what I'm saying? God protected me throughout harm and danger when the enemy designed for me to be taken away. So it's like, no, you're not gonna get me to hide. You're not gonna get me to put down my cross and stop talking about God and how good Jesus been. You're not gonna get me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? People tend to hate things they can't understand and contain. That's right. People want to put you in a box. And the moment you go outside that box, they don't know how to deal with you. You know, that's why we got to leave people room to mess up. We got to leave people room to be human. We got to leave people room to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is perfect. Every day we strive for perfection. You know what I'm saying? You know, you may be great in one area, but struggling in the next. You may have mastered this area, but still a progress on the next. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't win for losing, but just know you are winning because you're not doing things the way that you used to. You know what I'm saying? You're not moving how you used to move. You're not entertaining people when they envious of you, or they sending the hate your way. You're not entertaining them. You know what I'm saying? Give them grace and love. That's what I'm seeing. It's a lack of grace. Yes. I mean, you know, God give us grace. God show us mercy. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to give grace, I don't try, I actually do give grace and give mercy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of person where I'm going to love you instead of trying to fight you. Now, if you put me in a corner where I got to defend myself, then yeah, I'm going to have to defend myself. But I'd rather kill you with kindness, or I'd rather let God deal with the situation. I don't like to see my people suffering or hurting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about any person, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what color you are. I don't like to see nobody suffer or hurting. So, you know what I'm saying? I will step back. I will let God deal with it. You know, even if I feel like I can win, or even if I feel like I can say some things to hurt your feelings or break you down like you intended for me, I'm not going to do it. Because life and death lie in the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? And God see everything. You know what I mean? And I be saying that so much. I heard a lady say that the other day. What was I? I think I was at the laundromat, and no, I was at AutoZone, and the guy was like, "Man, if them parts was on the aisle, I've been went and got it myself. I wouldn't need nobody." And she said, "Yeah, you might get away with it. We might then catch you, but God gonna see everything." And that made me like, wow, I always say that, and it came back to me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kiki, how you doing today? Hello, my sister. How everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we're not against flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep on fighting in the spirit, and we got to learn to humble ourselves and continue to turn away. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to fast. You know what I'm saying? If you can't fast a whole day, when you wake up in the morning, just drink water. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat till about 5, maybe 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Some days I go, I didn't eat till like 10 o'clock at night. And then I eat a salad, you know what I'm saying? Something light. You know what I mean? But I got to get back on that path, you know, because it's like when you're fasting, you get a little bit more stronger. You know what I'm saying? You can hear from God more. You kind of like, you know, things kind of slow down for you, you know. But yeah, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about that love. It's about, you know, letting go of things that you can't control. You know what I mean? Because them distractions gonna come. You know, Satan gonna work through your family. And, you know, we be thinking they supposed to see how we see or understand how we understand. But if they did, they wouldn't be attacking you. They wouldn't be going up against you. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. The moral of the story is keep fighting. Keep going. Keep on giving it all you got. Keep on showing up and showing out. Keep on being your best self. and keep on loving who God called you to be. Celebrate for those who do love you. Stop thinking about the people that don't love you or the people that hate you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just continue to keep it real with yourself and continue to love yourself. You know what I mean? Don't sell your soul. Don't ever bow down to evil. I don't care what the offer is. I don't care what they trying to give you and tell you what you got to do. You know if God in it versus God not in it. You know what I'm saying? You already know that. So make no mistake about it. You know what I'm saying? And just trust the process, because everything happens for a reason. You know? The level of attack, every level is a different devil. Everything you go through, it happens for a reason. Everything you face. You know what I'm saying? You got to be okay with being the underdog. You got to be okay with being in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because God will make the first last and the last first, but you got to wait till your time. And before your time, you got to sharpen your iron. And before you sharpen that iron, you got to know what's yours. And you got to understand you're not in a race with nobody but yourself. And you have to wait on God to open that door for you. Don't rush. Trust the process. Wait till your turn. Wait till that time comes. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get weary of well doing. Think about all the days and all the times that you had to struggle, that you had to climb up, and that you didn't know what you was going to do. You didn't know where your next meal was going to come from. You just didn't know how you was going to make it throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget where you come from. Don't forget the times when you didn't have a dollar, when you had to struggle, when you had to make a way out of no way, because the Most High did that for you. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget where you come from. Don't forget who you are. Don't ever sell your soul. Don't you ever get off that path that God has put you on. You know? And it's okay to help people. It's okay to give. It's okay to show love. Don't be walking around in fear. Don't be walking around like somebody gonna harm you or do something to you because you're anointed or because of the light God put on you. Don't be walking around afraid. You know what I'm saying? Embrace who you are. That's just the enemy trying to make you feed into that illusion. You know, people are saying what they gonna do to you, or they keep woofing at you, they keep stalking you, they keep on mugging you, they looking at you but ain't speaking. It's all right. Keep going. Pay it no mind. Resist the devil and he shall flee. Keep going. Keep moving. Don't lose your head. Use your head. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight that devil back. You can't keep sitting there waiting for something to happen. You got to make it happen. Because God has already gave you the tools that you need to make it work. You just got to bring it into reality. You just got to bring it into existence. You got to keep on going. You got to keep climbing. Keep reaching new heights, because every level, that's going to be a different devil. You know what I'm saying? And that's between you and God, because you know what you have overcome. You know who got you there, and you know where you going. You know your next destination. You know what I'm saying? So evil may be lurking. Evil may be trying to find you, but you got to understand where your help and strength come from. You got to understand that you are not here by mistake. You didn't ask to be in a, you didn't ask to be, you know, God chose you to fight this fight, to go against evil. You don't have to, He gonna make your name great. You don't have to, you know, just because you don't have a big crowd or you don't have the name or whatever, that does not mean God is not with you. See, you gotta wait till your time. See, when you wait on God and don't let people rush you, or don't allow people to put you on a pedestal, and tell God thank you. Humble yourself for the small beginnings. Humble yourself for the things that you do have. God will begin to give you more. You know what I'm saying? If you humble yourself and realize, well, I got my health and strength, I got my sight, I got my senses, I can taste, I can smell, you know what I'm saying? I got a mind that's working, I'm able to get from point A to point B, and I can navigate my thoughts. That's a lot to be thankful for. You know what I'm saying? Because it's step by step. We can't be anxious. We can't think we're in a rat race of trying to get to the finish line. Take your time. Take your time, because you're not in a race with nobody. You see what I'm saying? We have to focus on winning souls. That's what it's about. Winning souls to the kingdom, being a witness to God, giving your testimony, you know what I'm saying, confessing your sins and coming together. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna help in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Finally caught a brother live. Yeah, 1181, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. It's about being the bigger person. It's about knowing who the Most High has called you to be. You got to be on your post and you got to play your position, because the Most High is watching you at all times. At all times. God is good at all times. It might not come when you want him, but he's always on time. You know, so don't, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, we can't get caught up in what's going on the media, and, you know what I'm saying, other people may want to gossip and they may want to lie and get you to argue with them or whatever, but you have to stay focused. You got to know where your health and strength come from. You got to know who you are. You know, just keep being great. Keep exercising your hustle. Keep thanking God for your struggle, because your greatest successes come from your failures. You know what I'm saying? So don't be in a hurry. Be who God called you to be. Be yourself. Don't be anxious to get to the finish line. Take your time. Study who you are. Know who you are. Know what upsets you. Know when it's time to let go. Know when it's time to love yourself rather than giving others your attention. Because sometimes people want to get to know you just to use you, just to pull you down. You know what I'm saying? Just to say that they got the ups on you. But then it's not your fight. You got to understand, you living for the Most High. You living for God. You are really a top dog. And when I say top dog, I'm saying God has gave you that crown to where you really living that lifestyle. You really loving people and trying to help people and see people do right. You're not just talking about it. You're not just trying to make a name for yourself, or you're not trying to tear somebody down and come up off of them. You know what I mean? So don't be so hard on yourself. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Go back to being humble. Go back to the humble beginnings. Go back to them days when you had to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Go back to them days before you knew who God was calling you to be. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself. Turn away from the ways of this world. Amen, brother. Speak it. Appreciate that, Mr. Get Around 1010. You know what I'm saying? Go back to them humble beginnings. Go back to them times where you didn't know your identity. When you didn't know who the Most High was. When you had an idea that I know there's a God. I know God is real. I know it's got to be something greater than this up here in front of me. Go back to them times when God delivered you through that hell. Go back to them times. Always appreciate your content. They be coming right on time. Amen, brother. Go back to them times when you was looking for love in all the wrong places. Go back to them times when God revealed the enemy to you because you was asking him to. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget how you made it through that struggle. How you made it out them situations. Don't forget Because if God did it before, he'll do it again. But then just like you had to let go and surrender, you had to give up some things, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to give up some things. You're going to have to show God that you want to make that change. Because ain't nothing too hard for God, but we can't forget that we have our own free will. And your will is not free because your will costs you. You see what I'm saying? It costs you to do sin. It costs you to keep on helping somebody that's trying to defeat you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It costs you, appreciate that, y'all. It costs you to continue to, try to do something for somebody, or, you trying to win them over, but they just not understanding you. The more you try to help them, the more they try to send you to hell, or they try to make your life a living hell. The more they try to jeopardize your opportunities. You see what I'm saying? So if you dealing with a person, place, or a thing that's costing you, is it really love? Is it really helping you? Did God really put that in your hands for you to maintain, or that's just something you have gotten used to? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we just gotta check ourselves. We gotta understand this world we live in. Not to get caught up, not to get stuck, not to get not to get lost with people. See, just because you love somebody, that don't mean they love you back. And just because you may have been knowing them a while, or, you may have kids by this person, you may do business with this person, you may work with this person, you got to understand, you may trust them, but they don't trust you. You may love them, but they don't love you. They only moving off the love that you giving them. See, people don't give you your props that you deserve, because if it wasn't for you going to the Most High, some of these people wouldn't be alive. Some of these people wouldn't know which way to go. But see, you give them that peace to their storm, to their situation, although they slay you, although they turn you down, although they backstabbing you and going behind your back and trying to make matters worse. They want to make you look bad. They want to trick you out your spot. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time you sacrificing, you giving things up, you living a certain lifestyle just to see them make it, just to see them win. You say, Lord, I'm going to put myself on the back burner. I'm going to struggle with this person a little bit more because I want to see them win. But see, when that time comes, when God say cut it off, it's time to cut it off. You see what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to do something different. You see what I'm saying? Because if they really had your best interest, they have been trying to ride it out with you instead of trying to go against you, instead of trying to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to make you look bad. But see, that's just the enemy trying to use them to make you beat up on your own self. Make you go against who God called you to be. You see what I'm saying? That's how the enemy works. The enemy will keep on picking at you. Want to see you suffer, want to see you upset, want to see you get mad and frustrated and tired and weary. You see what I'm saying? Because you're doing well. And you got to ask yourself, if I done nothing to these people, what's their intentions with me? Why they keep coming up against me? Why they keep being curious of me? Because you got that light on you that they want, or you got that light on you that's agitating their demons or the demonic forces that they've been tampering with, and they looking at you and they feel like you the one that they can target, you the one that they can beat on. But you got to realize where your help and strength come from. See, sometimes we get off path at the same time we on path. We may leave the presence of God, but God never leave us. So we sometimes have to come back around, and we got to analyze ourselves and say, why am I going through this? I keep trying to do it my way. I keep trying to fix it. I keep trying to argue with this person. I keep going toe to toe with this person. I keep on trying to read this person their rights, but then I end up getting read my rights. How does that work? because we can't change nobody. You see what I'm saying? We have to continue to focus on ourselves and ask the Most High to change us. I know it hurt when you love somebody and they don't love you back, but it just seems like they can't do without you. Let me tell you something. They'll tell you straight to your face that they don't need you. But then your heart get to talking. Your heart get to convincing you that you need to help that person. Or you need to stay there and fix this job. Or you need to stay here and help these people because God put me here. Well, what about you? If your heart hurting and you being abused and you constantly got to defend for yourself and you constantly got to fight for your character, but people constantly assassinate you, then how God is going to use you when you keep having to cry out to God and ask God to give you peace each and every day? Sometimes you're going to have to create your own peace. But who's stealing your peace? The people around you that you let in. The people that you have got comfortable with. The people that you thought you can trust. But see, the moment they let your trust down, you shouldn't have took it personal. You should accept it for what it is, recognize and realize that that's who they are. They don't love me. They don't see me for me. They don't see that I walk with God, that I have a heart of gold, a heart to love. I want to see people make it. They don't see that, but what they do see is how to use you. They see how to abuse you. They see how to get over on you because you like 1 in a million. You too good to be true. They think you're lying. So come on now. You got to learn how to humble yourself and wait on God to send you that somebody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's best to be alone. And sometimes it's best to just keep quiet. I don't care how much you think that person your friend or how much you think that person your lover. Let go and let God. You switch up and you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say give them the same treatment that they're giving you. But then take your energy back by focusing on yourself. If they ain't giving you no love, if you can't receive no love from them, stop giving them that love. If they call themselves teaching you a lesson, you teach them a lesson. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a two-way street. I don't just keep loving you and you keep hurting me or you keep on creating problems for me to fix and solve just because you think I'm Mr. Fix-It or you think I don't go through anything. You think I'm not suffering. You think just because I keep a smile on my face that I don't go through nothing. So you're going to keep on creating more problems for me? Nah, the devil is a lie. You can't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. You got to switch up on people who think that they can just treat you in a kind of way and talk to you in a kind of way and, you know what I'm saying, tear you down. Love from a distance. That's right. But see, you don't want them to know. You don't want to be so hurt or so in your feelings that you get to telling them, all right, you don't want to talk to me, I ain't going to talk to you. All right, you don't want to do this. No, keep it simple. Keep it cordial. Keep it smooth. If they don't say nothing, you don't say nothing. But guess what? We shouldn't be putting our life in other people's hands based on how they treat us. But see, I'm going to tell you something about a demonic force. I'm going to tell you something about a witch. I'm going to tell you something about a manipulator. I'm going to tell you something about a narcissist, male or female. They will manipulate you. They will criticize you. They will study you and learn your behavior. And then when you need them the most, they pull their attention back. And now they have you seeking for their attention when they never really gave you the love that you desire. They only figured out a tactic to use you and to keep you down and abuse you and take your crown. See, they know that God is about to, well, no, not that God is about to, but God already delivered you, but then they standing in your way. And see, they know they didn't treat you right, and they don't want you to get treated right, because then they gonna have to look at themselves and say, I had a good thing, but now it's gone. You never had nothing because you never took the time out and realized what you had. Male or female now. You see what I'm saying? Appreciate you, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's real. And it's real that we fighting against these demonic forces. It's real that we are in a spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? Divine Bloodline, what's up, brother? How you doing? God bless you, man. Welcome to the live, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's real, the attacks that we face. You know what I'm saying? It's real. So we have to learn to trust our intuition and trust who we are. Peace and blessing, bro. Peace and blessing, brother. We got to learn how to trust who we are when God is giving us a heads up. We can't keep on putting people on a pedestal and you know what I'm saying, feeling bad if we let them go or we lose that connection. No, you got to follow your path. I'm not saying disconnect from people or just go crazy on dissing people and be like, nah, I can't link with you. No, keep your heart open. Keep your options open. You know what I'm saying? Continue to elevate and rise up. But at the same time, you got to know when something isn't for you. When somebody isn't serving your highest good. You see what I'm saying? You may be 100%, but they 50%. And you see the goodness in them. But then that 50% can pull your 100% down to 25%. And they take off at 75%, but they never pulled you up like you was intending to pull them up. You never wanted them to get stuck and leave them behind. There's no child left behind. The whole time you was trying to pull them with you. But they end up neglecting you because they got jealous of who you were. But you never was in competition. So we got to understand this life that we live in. We got to understand that you know what I'm saying? We got to understand it's going to be a fight. And Big Haven, how you doing? Welcome to the live. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that it's going to be a battle. We got to understand that we're not going to win them all. But see, when you study on yourself, when you love yourself, when you focus on yourself, when you check yourself, then you can help yourself and you can help somebody else. But if your head too far up, if your focus is on somebody else and, you know what I'm saying, you're not seeing yourself, then you can lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we always want to check ourselves and we always want to recognize what we are in life. You know what I'm saying? And trust the process. Because, you know, trouble is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of. But we can't keep on feeling guilty for choosing to love ourselves. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to tell you I don't like that or this don't feel good, but you keep on doing it, what I supposed to do? I supposed to keep on letting you do it? I supposed to keep on letting you hurt me? I supposed to keep on weeping and going to God in prayer? Or I got to choose to love myself? It ain't nothing personal. You see what I'm saying? You didn't take it personal when you were dishing it out, when you was stabbing me and causing me that pain intentionally. You see what I'm saying? So we can't feel guilty when, you know what I'm saying, it could be anybody. Mama, sister, brother, daddy, uncle, auntie. If they causing you pain and you know you've been sticking your neck out, you've been trying to help them, you've been trying to love them, but they just want to accept you for who you are. They just won't see you for the path you on and the journey you taking. It ain't nothing personal. Yeah, they gonna say you switched up. Yeah, they gonna say you acting different. Yeah, they gonna say you acting funny. But you gotta understand, it never was about the money. It never was about what you can do for me. It was about love. It was about us helping one another and us dreaming together, us singing together, us being on one accord. It never was about me being better than you. I never thought I was better than you. Why would you say that? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to feel guilty for loving myself and checking myself. You see what I'm saying? But I don't owe you. I'm not going to hate you. I'm still going to love you. I'm going to love you from a distance. You see what I'm saying? But it got to come a time where we draw the line. It got to come a time where we say, okay, enough is enough. I didn't showed you mercy. I done gave you grace long enough. Just like your child. If you let your child keep on running back and forth, tearing stuff up, knocking stuff down, okay, when they was a baby, you understand them spilling something over. But the older they get and they keep on doing it, Come on now, you ain't gonna be able to put up with it. So it's the same thing when people are treating you some type of way. You know what you love. I mean, you know what's you and you know what's not you. You see what I'm saying? But you can't be putting your life in somebody else's hands without you seeing what's taking place. You have to be the one that's in control. You have to be the one that's controlling the wheel. You see what I'm saying? Because when you give your heart to somebody and they misuse it and they abuse you, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna end up losing you because they didn't work for it, or they took your kindness for weakness and they took you for granted. So they spilled you out, and you know what I'm saying? They left you for dead. But you can't blame them. You gotta learn from it. So that's what I'm saying. Don't feel guilty for choosing to love yourself, because only you know what affects you. You know what I'm saying? If I poked you and kept poking you, I can't feel your pain. Only you can feel it. So you gotta let people know, hey, that hurt. Hey, that don't feel good. And if they not listening, then what you do? You turn the other cheek. You turn away. You make a better decision for yourself. You don't stay there and let somebody continue to knock you upside your head. You know what I'm saying? Because it's evil. And we're in war against good and evil. You got to know what side you on. You got to know, why is this person coming up against me and I ain't did nothing to him? Why is my family betraying me and I ain't did nothing to him? Why can't I just hold a normal conversation and say, hey, hello, how you? Because you doing something that they did not expect you to do. You going against the odds. You see what I'm saying? The Most High been continuing to make a way for you and provide for you. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's important that you keep going. You keep on sowing. You keep on sowing a smile. You keep on sowing love. You keep on sowing your achievements or you know what I'm saying? You keep on planting those seeds of love. You know what I'm saying? You speaking life into people. You going into the atmosphere and you not knowing what somebody going through, but your attention's on to uplift them. If you walk in a room, you not there to be depressed or stressed out with everybody. You there to change things around. So you go in there knowing that the atmosphere is tense and dark, but you go in there and say, hey, how you doing, sir? Even if he looking at you kind of rough or kind of funny, or she looking kind of rough or funny, you say, hey, ma'am, how you doing? You know they getting sick or tired of you talking, or they don't want you to speak, but you making them uncomfortable on purpose. And it's not that you trying to make them uncomfortable, but you are changing the environment. You are changing the atmosphere. You see what I'm saying? Thank y'all for the gifts. God bless. You know what I'm saying? You changing things around because, you know what I'm saying? You know that it's something greater. You wake up every day trying to give peace. You giving love. You're not taking away from people. You got a lot to give. Why? Because God give it to you. God has given you mercy. God has given you grace. And that's what we got to understand, where our health and strength come from. My health and strength don't come from my mom or my dad. You see what I'm saying? Or my brother or my sister or whoever giving me money or giving me whatever. God is using them to get that to me. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to give them credit, but I'm also going to give my Father the credit for giving me credit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You got to know who you are. You got to know that you are a peacemaker, that you do bring peace to the place. People do love you. People do care about you, but they just can't give you your flowers. They not going to acknowledge you because it's not their place. Maybe they need a little bit more love or a little bit more whatever they need. You see what I'm saying? But you can't let that stop you. But don't you feel guilty for being who you are. Don't you feel guilty for being the one to speak life, because you had to pay a price. You had to go through some things. You see what I'm saying? What is you waiting on? Why is you waiting on somebody to tell you to go? God already gave you to go. God already gave you the green light. It's time for you to take off, because you already got everything you need. You see what I'm saying? You got the confirmation. You got the peace. You got the love. He done showed you the miracles. He done gave you the signs. Now it's time for you to take off. You know what I'm saying? We got to crawl before we walk. We can't expect to, you know how they say it happened overnight? Yeah, it happened overnight. But it ain't going to happen overnight. You got to keep on working it. You got to keep on working that faith. You got to keep on living life and going through some things and falling down and getting back up. And one day it's going to happen overnight. One day that success going to hit you. You see what I'm saying? That's if you don't quit, if you don't give up, if you don't listen to the haters around you that's trying to stop you, that's trying to tell you to quit, that's trying to make you give up. You have to keep going. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes you have to sit back. Sometimes you have to regenerate. Sometimes you have to take a breath. Sometimes you have to check on yourself and go get yourself some help. You see what I'm saying? When you're a leader and you are used to feeding people and uplifting people and giving them love, and you don't have nobody to give it to you, sometimes you need to take a day or two for yourself and talk to God. Go to God in prayer. You see what I'm saying? You can't keep throwing yourself out there. You're going to get tired. Greater is he that is within me than he's in the world. Rest and rejuvenate. That's right, Bell. Amen. You know, we can't keep throwing ourselves out there and you know what I'm saying, thinking that we have the power. Of course we got to fight the power. Of course we got to go against all sorts of evil. But you got to know where your health and strength come from. See, the more you stay humble and the more you have that sound mind, people going to be coming a mile away trying to attack you. But God going to be like, watch out. God going to be like, look, this person is plotting on you. This person is trying to set you up. They're trying to destroy you. The Most High gonna be like, pay attention. Look at this. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? You already gonna see it before it happened. But it's not up to you to be like, hey, I know what you're doing. Hey, I know what you did to me. Hey, I know what you're, no. You continue to love them. You continue to lead by example. You continue to be that bigger person. Though you slay me, yet shall I trust you. I know your intentions is to harm me. I know your intentions is to see me suffer. I know your intentions is to see me quit. But see, the more you attack me, the more you come up against me, you make me stronger. You make me tougher because the Most High allow me to see. I see things that I wasn't able to see before. But see, that's what I'm saying. See, never judge a book by its cover. Everything that look good ain't always good for you. Everybody that smile in your face, that don't mean they want to see you win. That doesn't mean they want to see you do better than them. You got to understand that you are different. I didn't say you was better than anybody, but you are different. And when you different, things are gonna hit different. Just like it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when you do it. You see what I'm saying? See, they waiting for you to make that sudden move. They waiting for you to come down and get on their level. Because when you get on their level, they can do it a little better. But see, the more you carrying your cross, the more you standing on your post, the more you telling God thank you and you humble for your humble beginning, that's the more people are going to turn the heat up against you. The more they're going to try to crucify you. But then you need to understand that God haven't left your side. God have not forgotten about you. You see what I'm saying? You need to understand that that's the time where you need to rejoice because you are under attack. You see what I'm saying? And you tell all them devils to get back. You know why? Because the Most High is going to redeem you, and the Most High is going to fight every battle that the enemy is sending your way. In fact, the more they come up against you, the stronger, the quicker, the faster you are going to grow. See, it's not up to you to expose them and say, hey, you was wrong for what you did to me. Oh, no, you was right, man. That person was wrong. No, take no side. Take no thought. You see what I'm saying? You are a vessel. You got to come empty. You got to let God use you. That pain that they caused in you, I promise you, if you humble yourself and you keep on fighting and you keep on being aggressive towards that evil, it's gonna bow down. You know why? Because you ain't gonna sell your soul. You ain't finna quit. You ain't gonna sell out. You not gonna give in to what they want you to do. You not gonna bend, break, or fold to I don't care who it is. Yeah, I don't care if they 10, 12, 15, 20,000 deep. You gonna stand by yourself because the Most High is with you. And if God with you, who should be against you? And guess what? It don't matter who come up against you. You have what it takes. You got the juice and you got the sauce and you got that blood flowing on the inside of you. That's why they fearing you. They don't understand. See, they really afraid of you because you look strange. They think you're crazy. You see what I'm saying? They think you're crazy because all the pain and hell they done put you through. You keep showing up with a smile. When you gonna stop? See what I'm saying? Ain't God good? That's what I'm saying. See, we go through pain for a reason. We suffer for a reason. You see what I'm saying? We suffer for a reason. You know what I'm saying? How that scripture go? He do endure for, I don't know, but forgive me, y'all, for not knowing that scripture. But you know what I'm saying? We suffer with God. We gonna reign with God. So don't let the devil make you feel like you doing all this for a position, or you doing all this for a title, or you doing all this for a job. No, you doing this for the Spirit of God. You doing this for love. And now you begin to see when Jesus said they hated me first and they're gonna hate you. Come on now. At least Jesus was blameless. What have you done for them to give you so much hate? For them to give you so much torture, for them to treat you like that? You covered in his blood. Satan don't like that. See, Satan got them where he want them. But see, we not the judge. We can't judge nobody. Because we don't know what they went through to get them where they are. And at the same time, we need to thank God for being able to see. We need to thank God for being able to look past the hate, the jealousy that they dishing out. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, God got me on. Thank you. God got on me yesterday, told me to watch my emotions, and I fell back. You just reiterated his message. Amen. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? He always show up right on time. May not come when we want him, but he on time. He gonna get you that confirmation. You know why? Because you his child. You see what I'm saying? If you didn't get it through me, somebody else would have gave it to you. But see, that's just how our fathers work. Our Father work. See, people be thinking they fighting up against you. But see, I be scared when people come up against me for no reason, because I know Satan has sent them. And see, I'm going to tell you, I tell people all the time, you might think I'm by myself, but you better watch out, because I got them snipers all around. I got them snipers on the building. Everywhere I go, they gonna snipe you before I get you. I ain't gotta hit you. I ain't gotta say nothing to you. I ain't gotta go back and forward with your sneak disses and your small attacks and your, you know what I'm saying, your mean mugging and the cold stirs and the road rage. I'm gonna get out your way. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not fighting with you. You're not finna get me off my path. You're not finna send me to jail. You're not finna take what God gave me, and you're not gonna trick me out my spot just because you miserable and you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You see me happy and you think that I'm a robot because you never see me weak or you never see me down. You don't think I'm going through anything. But guess what? I thank you for thinking that way. You just keep on watching me, because the more you watch me, the more I'm going to watch God on how to deal with you and how to treat you, because he's going to win you over when it's all said and done. You can come up against me all you want to, because I know I'm being hated for a cause. I'm being hated. I'm being slayed. And you know what I'm saying? I'm being prosecuted because of his iniquities, because of his transgression, because of his wounds, his bruises, his blood has came upon me. Because I gave my life My life is not my own, so that's why I'm being prosecuted. I'm not trying to win no title. I'm not here for no position. I'm not here to take what you have. What's wrong with you? Don't insult me that way. What's wrong with y'all people? Y'all think that I'm trying to win y'all, or I'm trying to take what you have. Come on now. Y'all know that God ain't gonna leave me in this place. But long as I'm here, I'm gonna show up and show out, because this too shall pass. This chapter will close soon. And I hope you got the message. And I hope you got what God was sending me here to give you. And I say that as humbly as I know how, because greater is he that is within me. You see what I'm saying? So when God is sending us into these places and we're around these people that hate us without a cause, we are calling judgment. We are giving them a reflection of themselves. So what you expect? They gonna hate you. They gonna envy you. Why? Because they don't have the capacity to think on the level that you thinking. See, they thinking in hate. You thinking in love. Come on now. Love kill a multitude of sin. So how they gonna trap you? How they gonna plot on you? Come on now. You already seen the plot. Come on now. They might as well stop. They might as well give up. They might as well join you. But instead of them join you, they're going to be like Pharaoh. They're going to keep on chasing out of you until God casts them down. You don't want that for them. That's how God has created you to be, with a loving, kind heart. But guess what? Some people take your kindness for weakness, and some people think something wrong with you because this day of time we living in, they don't move like that no more. Don't nobody love like that no more. You see what I'm saying? So guess what? We here to set the record straight. See, we from the old school. We got an old soul. We never fitted in. We never tried to fit somewhere that we couldn't fit. We always learn from our mistakes, and we always overcome every situation. So no matter what you facing, no matter what they trying to throw you in, no matter what they saying about you, no matter what somebody did to you or what they trying to do to you right now, understand to jump over that hurdle. Look over that mountain and tell them to get behind you. Pay them no mind. Put your stunner shades on, close your eyes, turn this way and move ahead and keep moving ahead. Don't pay them no attention, because that's all they want is your attention. See, if they get your attention, they can steal your focus, and now you focusing on them, and now they doing more evil, and the more evil they do, the more you gonna get agitated, because the more good you do, the more they get agitated. So why not you focus on you and let them focus on themselves? Let them make a fool of themselves. You see what I'm saying? Because you ain't trying to hurt them, you trying to pull them up. But think about it. They don't have the capacity because they didn't go to the source. They trying to cheat their way. Last time I checked, God say, enter through with thanksgiving and praise. Come to the front door. You can't come through the back. You can't come from the side or the side. You got to come straight up. Come straight up. Stop trying to rob me. Stop trying to plot on me. I felt you before you got close to me. God already told me to watch out. God already told me, oh, watch out, this person is lurking. This person, they not feeling too well today. They finna try to trigger you. Watch out. Don't feed into it. I want you to love them anyway. Kill them with kindness. Think about the long run. This too should come to pass. They really admire you. They really see something in you that they don't see in themselves, or they want to bring out themselves. So don't take it personal. I need you to work for me at all times. Don't get tired. Don't get weary of well doing. I know they not giving you the credit. I know they trying to make things hard for you, and it just seems like everybody else got it easy, but for you it's hard. Guess what? The Most High got you there because you're not regular. You're not normal. You've been above average when you came out the womb. Come on now, can't nobody put you in a box or put a description on you or try to label you and tell you what you are. You more than that. They'll never figure you out. So the manipulation, all the tactics, all the evil, the witchcraft, the spell casting that they doing, you got to understand that it's happening for a reason. It's happening so you can overcome it. And when you overcome it, you're going to stand. And when you stand, they're going to have to realize what they did to you. But see, they did it to a child of God. They did it to somebody that was only trying to help them. But see, some people take your kindness for weakness. So don't you take yourself for weakness. Don't you take your kindness for weakness. See, sometimes you be nice and you don't want to be. Sometimes you show people love when you don't want to. Sometimes you give to people and you know that they got bad intentions to do with whatever you gave them, or they just keep coming back and keep coming back. It's okay to draw that line. You see what I'm saying? Because we are not God. We are not obligated to give our blessings to people that see our blessings and know that we are being blessed. But see, if they cared that you was being blessed, they'll be asking you, hey, what did you have to go through? Hey, I see this glow about you. I see something different about you. Who are you? But no, they're not going to do that. You know why? Because we are not the same. God has drawn a line. So that's why you can't be feeling guilty for the heart you have, for the love you have. You can't be feeling guilty for being a good person. You gonna be prosecuted. You gonna be falsely accused. Come on now. You gotta prove yourself to the Most High. People are going to throw you under the bus. That's just part of it. But don't feel guilty for choosing to love yourself and choosing to help yourself. Because it's not your fight. It's not your battle. The battle is already won. They can load the gun up. They can plot up against you. They can say what they gonna do. They can say all this, that is a bag of chips. But guess what? You still gonna come out clean. You ain't gonna have a scratch on you. They can't harm a hair on your head. That's how much you protected. That's how much you are divinely guided, because everything is working for your good. Everything is aligned. Even your anger, even your up days, even your low days, even days when you don't feel like you at your best. All that is ordained. All of that is for a reason. Stop thinking you in control. You is not in control. You see what I'm saying? Because if you was in control, the devil would have had you a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? If you was in control, then that car crash would have happened. Them people that wanted to kill you would have happened. Them people that saying what they was going to do to you would have happened. But see, we divinely protected. That's why we get disrespected. See, that's the enemy. That's how weak he is. But see, when you pay the disrespect, no mind, that devil got to flee. That devil got to get somewhere. My big brother, Love and Peace 100. That devil got to go. Forever God's chosen, right? You see what I'm saying? So the more we focus on ourselves and the more we choose to love ourselves, the more we stop giving our time and energy into people who envy, into people who jealous. Hold on now, slow down, time out. Let me explain. I'm talking about this is every day. I'm talking about this are people in your home, in your house. You know what I'm saying? You are continuing to show them love. You continuing to be that bigger person. Why? Because you got a lot on the line. The Lord has made you a promise and told you you'll be the one to break the curse. Why you think it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when you do it? Because you're being chastised. You see what I'm saying? Your steps are being ordered. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about you loving who you are. Don't be anxious. Take your time. Love people, because let me tell you something. The more people come up against you, the more they show you who you are. The more God revealed to you. But like I said, it's not your fight. Everything is already worked out for you. It was already planned that the car was going to break down, or you was going to lose the job and this person was going to walk out. It was all about how you was going to handle it. Was you going to blame that person, or was you going to get up? Is you going to keep on focusing on your purpose, or you going to say, whoa, it's me? Or you're going to blame that person. That person going on about their life. They not thinking about you. They not thinking about the hurt, the pain that they caused you. They have moved on. They left you in the dust. And you still talking about some, I don't care. I don't, see, you know what I'm saying? Some people will never forget what you done to them. Some people will never forgive you. People gonna talk about you till the day you die, and they gonna talk about you whether you dead or alive. So you can't control what people think about you or how they feel about you. But what you can control, what you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. Therefore, you gotta start loving yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Go treat yourself with some shoes. Oh, you can't do that. Why? Because you got too many people hating on you. You got too many people close to you. You got too many people knowing what your left hand is doing. So that's why you must humble yourself and fall back. You must humble yourself and call back. Stop picking that phone up every time that phone rings. You don't owe them nothing. Only thing they doing is taking from you. And if you let them continue to take from you and they not pouring into you, when your well run dry, what you gonna do? You gonna be somewhere in the desert calling on God, because now your well done run dry and you forgot to put water in your body. You forgot to fuel your own system, but you trying to fuel somebody else's system. It would have been okay if they was pouring into you, but see, they taking from you. You gotta understand, you are not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? To talk about and lied on Jesus, who I am. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? We got to understand it's bigger than us. We got to understand where our health and strength come from. Don't let nobody tell you what God done for you or who God is in your life. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I done seen God move in my life too many times for me to put my trust in a man or put my trust in a woman. I appreciate what you do for me. I appreciate the words that you give me. But guess what? I'm not gonna put you on a pedestal and put my trust in you. And then when you don't show up or when you let me down, then I'm just gone. I'm finna go backwards and do what I do best. Why? Because I didn't put my trust in the Most High. I put my trust in a person. And now that person let me down, I didn't let myself down. Come on now. Be careful who you make an idol now. Come on now. Come on now. Don't idolize nobody. We all are talented. We all are great. You see what I'm saying? But give credit to what credit due. But don't lose yourself by putting your trust in people, places, and things. Because some people, places, and things can lead you astray. You see what I'm saying? But you got to learn to trust the process. You got to learn to keep on going and keep on moving. You see what I'm saying? You got to learn how to put Jesus back and put God in his respectable place. And you got to start over from scratch. When people disrespect you, when people insult you, you got to reintroduce yourself. Reintroduce yourself. Don't get comfortable at letting people kick you. You see what I'm saying? Don't get comfortable at letting people abuse you and use you. Yes, you can be used. We all gonna be used, but you can limit it. You can limit how people use you, and you can limit how they use you. Because some people will use you until they can't use you no more. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You never miss a good thing until it's gone. But I'm so glad that God is not like man, that I can call on God and say, Lord, I need you. Come see about me. Because if I put my trust in man and woman, they have the right to say, I'll get with you later. I'll do it later. I'll check with you, but they never may not check with me. So that's what I'm saying. We can't be putting people on a pedestal or putting people in a place of God. You see what I'm saying? Reintroduce myself. You see what I'm saying? You gotta let people know I'm not who you want me to be, or I'm not gonna be in that box that you put me in. I'm gonna overcome and I'm gonna outgrow your idea that you have for me. And I don't mean no harm. I don't mean to get personal or crucial, but guess what? You're not going to put me in a box. Can you figure out God? I'm his child. You his child. We are his children. So why you think people are supposed to figure you out? They can't. Come on now. We're going to keep growing. We can't get comfortable and just to make somebody else comfortable. Sometimes we got to go against the grain and go against the odds, and we got to be crazy, and we got to stick out like a sore thumb because we can't hide no more. I know you don't like me, so guess what? Hello, how you doing? I'm going to smile at you anyway. Oh, you want to rush me? Well, let me rush you, rush me. You see what I'm saying? Hey, you got that for me? Can you go ahead? Okay, then. All right, fine. He said, have nothing to do with the ungrateful and fruitful work of darkness. Exactly. Exactly. Have nothing to do with the ungrateful and fruitful work of darkness. That's right. Don't give what's holy to dogs. Once you find out, then you know better, then you do better. You see what I'm saying? But you know, we didn't ask for this path. We didn't ask for this journey. We were just minding our business, and God kept on calling, kept on pounding that heart, kept on showing you signs and wonders, and you answered that call. You see what I'm saying? We ain't in no race. We're not trying to be better or put somebody down. That's not what this is about. This is about winning souls. This is about your life being on the line. Every day you are at war with the enemy, and he got enemies around you that's trying to take you out. But that's why I say just sit back, because them snipers is on the building. Them snipers, them angels is all around you, and they going to assassinate those wicked demonic forces around you, talking about what they going to do to you. No, every time somebody say what they going to do to you, rush you, rush me. You know what I'm saying? Great stuff. Every time somebody say what they going to do to you, you tell me, has it happened? Because I'm going to tell you, God will make your enemies your footstool, and he will use your enemies to bless you. And the whole time you sitting here talking about I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being on my own. Won't you help me, Lord, just as soon as you can? He already didn't help you. He already did sunk the boat. You might not like it, but guess what? He's using it to grow you. He's using it to get the glory, because by the time the story over with, they're going to realize that you was real. They're going to realize that you was being yourself the whole time. You didn't have no hidden agenda. You wasn't trying to hang them out to dry. You wasn't trying to slay them. You really came in and said, let my people go. You really came in and set the captive free. You weren't trying to make a name for yourself and tear them down. You see what I'm saying? You said we all can sit at the table and eat. But the more you tried to invite them to the dinner table, the more they was trying to poison your food. They was trying to steal your sauce. They was trying to steal your secret recipe. But see, that's what I'm saying. Ain't God good? God tell you to move in silence. God tell you to hush your mouth. God tell you to let them win, because you can't win by fighting fire with fire. That's not your fight. You can't fight the same way that they fighting. You know what I'm saying? God have no pleasure in the death of wicked, that all come to repentance. That's right. We don't like to see nobody suffer. We don't like to see nobody down. We don't like to see people being punished. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a win-win and a lose-lose. You hurt me, and now I gotta watch you hurt. But the whole time I was trying to help you, and now I gotta watch God help you. And when God help you, oh, the job gonna get done. See, I tried to help you, but then I gotta step back because it's bigger than me at this point. If anybody is getting you to a place to where you feel like you want to throw hands, that's the time where you try Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't need to be throwing hands when God sent you on that assignment to help them. God sent you there to inspire them, to be an inspiration and a motivation. He didn't send you there to get all physical and technical and, you know what I'm saying? No. It's time for you to step back and take your power back, because now You doing too much. You doing too much now, because now you jumping over stuff, you throwing stuff, you breathing too heavy. What's wrong with you? Where you at? Locate yourself now. What you doing? That ain't how you started that mission. See, you got to kick that devil head. You got to keep your joy. You got to keep, I know it get hard now. Come on. I know it's a battle, but guess what? You keep on going. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you down, because God put that crown on you and they can't take that crown away from you. So though you walk through the valley of the shadows of death, fear no evil. I don't care who fold on you. I don't care who told on you. I don't care who sold you out. Don't you sell yourself out. Don't you fold on yourself. Don't you cry to yourself, because you was built for this. Why you think you're going through it? Now, when you overcome it, it's going to make sense. It may not make sense right now. It might seem like you just in the wilderness and you're around a bunch of evil faces and dark forces. Why? Because what's done in the dark going to come to the light. They coming to the light. You are the light. God got you in that environment. God got you in that place. God put you in that family because you are the light. See, you might can put their darkness out, but they can't put your light out. I give the crown to Jesus. Hallelujah. That's right. That's right. Not by might, not by power, by your spirit, God. Send your spirit, God. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, see, they gonna have to come up against the Most High, because after I done all I can, and now it's getting to the point where they nostrils is turning up and their horns is coming out. If God tell me to move in, I'm going to move in. But if God tell me to stand down, this not about your character. This not about your ego. This not about who you are. This not about what you've been through. This not about who you think you are. I need you to stand down, soldier. I need you to stand down, soldier. I need you to take a back seat, soldier, because now I don't want this blood on your hands, my child. I got it. I'm going to redeem you. You just keep doing what you do best. You drink your water and mind your business. I got it now. You done all you could for me, son, my child. Right now, I just need you to sit back. But I wrote a book about it and pulled it up. Should I take the book down? What you talking about, Julie? What do you mean? Always, light exposes darkness. Exactly. Julie, what you talking about? But I wrote a book about it and I put it up. My family is in the book. I don't understand. I mean, if you wrote that book to relate a message and you not doing no name calling or being like so direct, how they abuse me. I mean, if it's all about your attention, you know what I'm saying? If God told me to, don't take it down then. Because if you writing that book to inspire people, and put a good influence and leave a good impact, and you know what I'm saying, you glorifying God, and you trying to let somebody know the things that you've been through, they can get through it, then don't take it down. Don't worry about what they're gonna think. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how they feel or what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get you ain't go through that pain for nothing. You paid for that. So you need to get paid for your pain. You need to get paid for your story. You need to get paid for what they took you through. Although you forgave them and God is delivering you or has delivered you from it, don't worry about it. You know? No, don't worry about it. You're doing a good, never go weary of doing what's right. You're doing a good deed. And you're going to touch a lot of people's lives, and you're going to save a lot of souls because you was obedient. See, the enemy didn't want you to put it out for the fear of your family. But see, God got it. We fear God. We don't fear people, because if they was really family, they'll still be there. And they wouldn't have did those things. You see what I'm saying? So it's pain and purpose, or purpose and pain. So that's not your pain. That pain you went through was for you to make that book. Now it's time for you to let it go. I'm sure you got some more pain that you can get paid off of. But it's not about money. You can pay people with love. You can pay people with your story. You see what I'm saying? Come on now. You let family then tried to hold us back long enough. We can't keep on crying out to family, talking about some love me, see me for who I am, give me a chance, let me help you, let me show you that there's a better way. They don't want it, they don't want it. Let the dead bury the dead. Dust your feet and keep moving. Keep moving. And it's going to be like that when you on this path of righteousness. I like to read. I would read it. Hey, Julie, you want to leave a description or what's the title of your book and where could we find it? You know? So God's Not Mad. I put the book up. So God Not Mad, I put the book up. You mean you published the book or you put the book away? Like, what do you mean? So, you know, we got to know that it's going to be a journey. You know what I'm saying? The walk may get long. You know what I'm saying? You may feel like you reached your destination. You may feel like you done got comfortable and you got it all figured out. And God may say, no, I want you to go in a different direction. I want you to go down a different road. But don't give up on God, because he won't give up on you. Even if you don't get it on this realm, publish it on Amazon. No, God, you didn't expose nobody. You see what I'm saying? If anything, you're going to help somebody with what you went through, because they may be going through it. And see, God got his hands on everything. So God put his hands and anointed your story, and he anointed that book. So you just sit back and let him work. Don't worry about it. You done your part. Don't let the enemy tell you, oh, you exposing the secrets. You didn't. Haters gonna hate. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about that part. I didn't hear from him since he said to write it. You have heard from him. Go back and read your book. When you read your book, you're going to hear God. You see what I'm saying? Because if he never put you through it and you never overcome it, you couldn't be able to publish it. You couldn't be able to tell the story. So that's how you know that you have overcome it and you bigger than what happened to you. Because now you done put it on paper. You see what I'm saying? It's time for you to move on to bigger and better things now. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you now. God is good. God never leave us or forsake us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to fight. All our life, we're going to have to fight. Sometimes you're going to have to press. Sometimes you're going to have to be that bigger person. You're going to have to turn away from evil. You're going to have to close your mouth. You're going to have to just say, okay, God, take the wheel, because I know what they trying to get me to do. I know they trying to get me to fall victim to their evil plots, and I'm not doing it. It's called Falling Through the Cracks at Church, and it's on Amazon. Everybody, y'all got that? Julie, let me see if I'm following you, Julie. Yep, I'm following you. Angel Wings. Oh, it's very sad about my childhood. It's called Falling Through the Cracks at Church. And you know what? It's not sad. Even if it's sad, we're gonna turn it into joy. Or you already turned it into joy. It's called Falling Through the Cracks at Church. Now see, had you never went through what you went through, you would never been able to publish that book. Where would you have gotten the story from? Come on now, we gotta tell God thank you. We gotta give God his praise. Oh, it's very sad about my childhood. Good word, thank you, sir. Thank you for being here, and I hope all is well, and thank you for the feedback. God is good. Great is he that is within me. Good idea. It was very hard to write my story. Well, I'm glad you did it, Julie. I need to write my story. You know what I'm saying? I need to write my story. Beautiful eyes. Thank you, Denise. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? I need to write my story. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Giving ourselves away. I give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. My life is not my own. To you I belong. I give myself to you. And we got to do more of this. San Diego in the house. Okay, Denise, I hear you. San Diego. Bam, 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 bam. You know, we got to give more of ourselves away. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to flow in the spirit instead of, you know what I'm saying, knowing the kingdom. And, you know, we want to be able to move from faith to faith. And we want to be able to defeat the enemy. We don't want to be joining people at their misery, because misery loves company, you know. Mario, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live, brother. Peace and love. I'm about to follow you, Mario. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give more of ourselves away, because you know what I'm saying, some demonic forces, if you're not you know, if some demonic forces you can't beat. I don't care how kind and nice you are and whatever, you can't beat them. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we need to get more into our word, and we need to be mindful of what we listening to and what we watching. You see what I'm saying? Because we got to get more Christ-like. We got to get more into his character. We got to continue to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And we can't get comfortable at these, you know, how degrees is where you at that got you wearing a tank top. You know, we got to get more into God's domain. You know what I'm saying? We got to become more Christ-like. You know what I'm saying? And that's by knowing the word. And yeah, we got to be mindful of what we putting in our spirit, what we allowing ourselves to watch. Oh, you seen the new movie come out? Is that new movie is good for your spirit? You know what I'm saying? Is that's gonna help you? I mean, if you in the spirit and you watch that movie, if it's not too bad or too harsh for you, then you'll be able to interpret that movie and make it some good out of it. You see what I'm saying? But don't ever put yourself in a situation, or don't ever fool yourself and say, I'm ready for this. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you go around a bunch of people that drink or smoke, and you say, well, I've been good. I've been free from two to 3 years. But you know what I'm saying? That's how things happen. You hang around people that's doing those things, and that's how temptation come about. Well, I'll just take one drink. Now you took that one drink. Now, well, I'll just take one hit. And now you're looking for it the next day. You know what I'm saying? So don't fool yourself. Don't put yourself out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And every fight ain't your fight to fight. You ain't going to be able to fight fire with fire all the time and get people to join you or see what you're doing. And you got to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Be back. All right. Peace. Come on back. I'm waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that it's all love. It's all about God's timing. And when it's time for God to move you from a person and separate you, it's going to happen. It may not feel good because you didn't want to see them suffer, or you don't want them to hurt, and you always try to be that big energy to protect them, but now you got to let go. It's going to hurt, but you got to trust the process. You know what I'm saying? And trusting the process means let go of what you don't understand. Go through the motions. Go through the pain. Because when you're going through that pain because you let somebody go, that means you are now healing. That means you are now redirecting your path. And the Most High is leading you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, my throat is starting to get a little aggy. Starting to get a little script. So I think I done poured out what the Most High wanted me to pour out today. But continue to give yourself away. Continue to be an inspiration and a motivation. You know, thank you, Bella, for the emojis, Bella. Continue to be an influence. And just know, thank you, brother, much love to you. Thank you too, y'all, 1181. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, just understand, you may have evil forces around you trying to make you stop bringing God's word forward and trying to tell you you don't have the scripture or you don't have the knowledge. But let me tell you something. You have the experience. You have the struggle. You have the story. You can't prove to people that God exists, but God has proven it to you. So don't let nobody tell you God ain't real. Or, hold on, wait, you can't talk about God until you get this piece. You can't talk about God until you know this. Tell your story. You write the script. Where God tell you to do something, I don't care what source of evil is standing there watching you like you better not say nothing. You look that evil in the face and you say, "Wah! Good God. What it isn't good for, absolutely nothing said again now. Wah! Yeah." You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to look crazy. You might have to look ugly. You might have to look retarded. I'm telling you now, when it comes to God, I don't care. I look beat up. Whatever God need me to do. When he say it's time, it's time. I'm going to show out. I'm going to lose a job. I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose some people. I'm going to lose some sleep. I'm going to die hard for Christ. You see what I'm saying? Whatever he tell me to do, need me to do, I'm there. Take the money, take the car, take my family, take whatever. Just don't take God away from me. You see what I'm saying? For real. Come on now. Different strokes for different folks. But it's all right. You stay on that boat. Don't let nobody sink your ship because they don't see what you see or they not moving how you moving. You got to understand that God created you to be who you are. You see what I'm saying? Stop giving people ammunition to shoot you. You see? Learn how to hear the voice of God. Stop living for others. Stop running and jumping for everybody, but you're not running and jumping for yourself. Come on now. You are a winner. You're going to win, and you have been winning. Just because you've been delayed or seem like things are slowing down, that don't mean God has backed you into a corner or he has turned his back on you. That just means it's more. And by the time he do bless you, I say by the time he finally bring everything together for you, it's going to be well worth it. But you got to stay strong and you got to keep on speaking life to yourself. You can't look at your situation and say, "Oh, my car broke down. Oh, I done lost my job. Oh, they calling my phone. They want the bills and I can't." That's not who you are. Let tomorrow worry about itself. You remember how God will send somebody your way, or God will use somebody to bless you and send somebody to pay your bill or pay your car note, or he'll give you something to sell. Don't worry about it. Get them people out your head. You need to hear your Father. Tell them to shut up. Tell them to get from here with that foolishness. Get away from here talking that doubt. Are you sure? Sure about what, Julie? Sure about what, Julie? Because we can't keep on falling through the Falling Through the Cracks at Church. That's the book, Julie. Falling Through the Cracks at Church. I'm going to go see about that book, Julie. I'm waiting on something now to come through Amazon. Julie, what do you mean, am I sure, Julie? Are you sure? Are you sure? What do you mean, Julie? Julie? What are you talking about, Julie? You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it moving.